I hope you're doing well, John. I hope the recovery's going well. I wanted to ask about something Griff Garrison pointed out recently about how you and Brody came up with a whole "who the fuck is Griff Garrison" thing on Being the Elite. Is there any other like funny improv moments on Being the Elite or in AEW in general that stick out to you that you're particularly fond of?
Oh, right off the bat, I'm not sure. I mean, it's most of it because the thing is most of it is pretty much improv. It's hey, this is the gist of it, and go. So most of it is improv. The only thing actually, so who the fuck is Griff Garrison? Actually, just that sentence was not improv. I had that in my head for some reason. I had that in my head ready to go. Like, I don't know why. I forgot the reason, but like I remember pitching it to him. So this is why I think Griff Garrison's a weirdo. I'm switching this because I pitched it to him, and he just kind of was like, "Yeah, okay." So I'm like, "All right, so we're gonna do this." So we do this bit. Now we film this bit right after. I mean, even like talking about it, we're all laughing. After, we're all hysterically laughing. The only person not laughing after and before and all that was Griff Garrison. I'm like, how did you, like, I was in this bit and I'm like off camera trying to not laugh, and he's just stone faced. And then after we're done, he just walks away like nothing happened. I'm like, yo, Griff Garrison might be a serial killer because he didn't laugh at any of this. Brody was laughing. I was laughing. Alex was laughing. We are all hysterical. So I think if he becomes, if he becomes a serial killer, I've called it right here, which would be really pretty weird. But pretty much everything we do is very much improv because that's just how it works. Like sometimes I'll just have a phrase in my head and then I might use that, but for the most part, it's like, hey, what are we doing this week? Well, it's gonna be we're having a slumber party. All right. Well, what's gonna happen to the slumber party? We might have like an end to it, so we don't just keep on rambling. But for the most part, it's like just go. We just start doing whatever. So pretty much the whole thing is improv. I mean, it's there's not a lot that we script going into it, to be honest.
You've faced a lot of up and comers on Dark before you got injured. Is there anyone who particularly stood out to you and impressed you and could be like the next big star to break out on Dynamite?
Um, yeah, I mean, everyone has potential. It's just when it comes to like coming up, it's like you have to really find yourself. Not only there's some people that are wrestling wise fantastic, absolutely great, but you have to make sure that the crowd relates to you in a way. That's a big thing of it. If the crowd doesn't want to cheer you or boo you or care if you're wrestling, even if you're having great matches, and that's not going to work. But uh, first one that comes to mind was maybe Skyler, John Skyler. And the thing with him was that, uh, but most people don't know this, but I actually, so that when I wrestled Skyler, John Skyler was on Dark. That wasn't supposed to be the match. It was supposed to be myself and Alex versus John Skyler and a wrestler, an independent legend, B-Boy. So what happened right in the beginning of the match is one of the first things. The B-Boy actually tore his Achilles. So the match stopped. They stopped the match. They decided to put me and Skyler in a match. So with, obviously very little preparation, we just kind of went out there. We did the match, and everything he did was great. I think the match was where it went very well, and he's also been around a long time. So I wrestled him. I don't know if I wrestled. I don't think I've wrestled him, but I've been on shows with him on the Indies. But just that to be ready to, you prepared for a match. Then an injury happens, unfortunately, but then I get switched, and he's still, ready to go. Is a good habit to have. So, I think I think the first name I'd say was Sky. Well, Skyler, but also I got to also mention my buddies who we've wrestled and I felt bad sometimes because we just beat them up. But VSK, I gotta say VSK. I've got to see Eric James, and I've got to say Milk Chocolate as well.